friends, it's almost game day.
There it is. We only have a few days until Super Bowl, but this recipe would be great at your Super Bowl appetizers or your Super Bowl halftime meal, plus any game day.
That's right, or any get together would be great.
Yeah, anytime you need a good appetizer. We are making some chicken bacon triangles today, and I think it's not only game day food, but anytime you have folks over and you need some cute little appetizers or fun
and we
treats.
like bacon, so this one's for you, Dean, because we know you like bacon too.
There you go. All right, let's get in the kitchen and let's make some chicken bacon triangles. Yum. Okay, let's get you ready for your Super Bowl or game day snack today. The chicken bacon triangles are going to use 2 cups, maybe 3 cups of shredded chicken. If you want to use chicken breast, you can cube it and cook it in the bacon fat. We need a ½ pound of bacon that's been chopped, a ½ cup of cream of mushroom soup, 4 ounces of cream cheese that we'll cube, so we haven't gotten to that yet, but we'll cube that up. We need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. You can use your own garlic and break it apart, but we've already got the minced, so we're going to do that. 1½ teaspoons of onion powder, ½ cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. I think it's a ½ teaspoon of pepper. We're going to use 24 phyllo dough sheets and a 1/4 cup of butter that's been melted. We've got that on the oven or on the stove ready to go. And then if you want some dip, you can dip with ranch. All right, let's get cooking. All right, first up, we got to get this bacon going. So I am just going to put that, I have already kind of cut it up into little pieces. Going to put that into non-stick frying pan and get it broken apart a little bit. We're going to cook it till it's nice and crispy, and we're going to use some of that grease to put that shredded chicken in and kind of infuse some of that flavor in.
Listen to that sizzle. Okay, so I'm going to start off here cubing this cream cheese. Get it all ready to mix into the mixture.
It's
yeah, maybe you can hear the bacon sizzling now.
I can.
It's starting to sizzle over there.
This is 4 ounces of cream cheese, so it's a ½ block or an 8-ounce block. And we certainly can hear that sizzle of the bacon. And it's starting to smell good in here because you gotta love some bacon when it's cooking. All right, we'll get this cream cheese ready to go and get this bacon nice and crispy. All right, we have preheated the oven to 375. It's getting ready for us. We have melted that 1/4 of a stick of butter and still working on this bacon here. All right, our bacon's almost good and crispy, just a little bit more. Then we're going to go ahead and use a slotted spoon to take this out, and we'll put it on a paper towel to let some of that grease come off of there. And then we're going to see how much grease we have. We might take a little bit out before we throw the chicken in, so we'll check it and see what we have. All right, got some good crunchy bacon here. We'll get that into this little paper towel bowl. And then I think we have a little bit more grease in here than we need. Our bacon is a little fatty, so I'm going to pull a little bit of that grease out, and then we're going to put our chicken in. And I think we're about ready to get going on the puffs.
Okay, so I left about a tablespoon of bacon grease in there. Now I'm just going to put my chicken in so I can get it browned off a little bit. Now that, I can hear that sizzle.
So we want
to chicken a little flavor.
There we go. We went ahead, like I said, and shredded ours. So we pre-cooked and shredded it. You probably could use a rotisserie for this and just shred the rotisserie. If you want to use a chicken breast that's uncooked, you'll cube it and go ahead and cook it in this grease until it is nice and done, no pink. And we'll get this cooked up. I think we're about ready here.
Okay, so I'm going to add in my cream of mushroom soup here. I suppose you could probably use cream of chicken if you want to. Okay, after that, I'm going to add in my cream cheese. Nice and cubed here.
I'm going to get this all melted down.
Okay, so that's melting together nicely. So now I'm going to put in my mozzarella cheese.
Let's cheese it up. We got 3 kinds of cheese going here. Chicken and cheese. Oh my goodness. We are from Central Virginia, and we have a restaurant here that has some Talavera that's really chicken and cheese. And this is what this is kind of reminding me of. Chicken, lots of cheese.
And I'm going to finish it off here with my mozzarella. My Parmesan cheese.
Yum!
Say, we're going to give it a little taste here to see if all the spices are good or if we need to add anything.
I'm thinking it might need a little bit of salt. And if you like heat, you might want to put your cayenne or whatever heat source you want in there. But otherwise, it's very cheesy, bacony, and I think it's going to make a great filling. You can hit that garlic in there. Pretty good. All right, so phyllo dough, we got it to room temperature. I've taken out 1 sheet, and the others we are keeping covered with just a damp cloth. We're going to take our melted butter and just lightly brush over 1 sheet of the phyllo dough at a time. It looks like this one has cracked a little bit on me, but that's okay. We're going to stack it up. So we're going to little bit of butter.
Happens to us all when we get older.
Yep. Taking out, paper towel might not have been the best idea because it's about the same color as the phyllo dough, but we're going to go a second piece of this phyllo dough, butter it up, and we're going to keep going until we have used up all of the phyllo dough in this pack. There are 2 packs in 1 box, and we are just going with 1 pack.
Okay, now I'm really dedicated to making this on this Tuesday. My favorite team, Go UVA, is on the TV right now, and I'm not listening to it. I am watching it every once in a while, but I'm not listening to it so that we can get this down. Please help me out by hitting the subscribe button and help us out, please.
Hey, and go Wahoos, they're actually winning for a change this year. All right, 1 sheet of phyllo dough at a time. We're buttering them up. We're getting them done.
Another shout out to Joan this time. This is a lot more fun when you're making baklava.
Yes, it is. And you do have to keep the sheets of phyllo dough damp. We have that wet paper towel on them, but if they set out at all, they do start to dry up. And these little guys are difficult to separate at times. All right, we're going to cut this in half, long or lengthwise. And then we'll do the same thing so that we make fourths. And then we're going to peel off a few layers at a time and make our triangles. So I'm going to back off on, whoops, that wasn't cut all the way through. Back off on several of these layers. And we're going to peel off 2 or 3 at a time. Just pull them over. And I guess you could have just done 2 or 3 of these originally. That would make sense. All right, let me get a spoon and we'll get making these up. All right, we're going to take a tablespoon or so of the chicken bacon. And this says to fold it so it makes a triangle, but we're going to fold it kind of like a flag. So it's going to go over and over. And I've got a little rip there, but I think that's all right. And we're going to place this on a baking sheet and just make our triangles.
You know, I really think that you could do this using crescent rolls.
I think so too.
And kind of make them like the sausage.
The cream cheese sausage things, yeah.
The exact same thing.
I think so. The other thing that you could do is when you get the 2 original phyllo dough sheets, just do 2 full ones and cut it in half. They'd be a little bit larger, but I feel like they would be a little bit more manageable. If you want more of a tiny or smaller appetizer, then I would go with the fourths. We're just going to put these on a baking sheet. They're going to go into a 375 oven for about 12 minutes, and we should be ready to give them a try. This is a Taste of Home recipe. We'll link this recipe in the description box, and we will also link in that description box and at the end of this video the cowboy queso that we did for another Super Bowl or game day fave at the end of the video.
Hey, and don't forget to try those peanut butter cookies. They were delicious.
It was so good. I'm still thinking about them.
We'll link that below too.
All right. All right, we're only using 1/2 of the phyllo dough at this point. It doesn't take a lot of chicken for each one. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We got about 16 or so out of the portion that we did tonight, but we've got enough to double this tomorrow night. So we're going to go into an oven 375 for about 12 minutes. We'll give them a try. Definitely hot. Just came out of the oven. I went ahead and cut one in half. We've got those layers and layers of buttery phyllo dough. I'm going to go in without any sauce, but I think the ranch would be really good. Doug likes honey mustard, so I made him a honey mustard, and I'll link that in the description also, the recipe for that. But I think I'm going to try it plain. Okay, it's steaming hot, all right. Crunchy layers of phyllo dough. The bottom one is nice and crisp. The others are light and airy. I get the bacon, I get chicken, and I get little hints of that, just so much cheese in there. So overall, it's a great bite. I think folks would really like this. Right.
Hey, thanks for joining us today in the kitchen. Let us know if you try these for your Super Bowl party, or if you just try them, or let us know what your favorite snack is to make.
All right. Thanks for being with us today. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We hope that you have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday, and we also hope that you join us next Tuesday for another special treat.